Welcome to another episode of Heidi and Tony Explore Cleveland. And welcome our special guest, Craig Cooper from the Cooper Foundation.
Yay!
Yay!
And his wife, Chris, is here as well, off camera.
Welcome, Chris.
Hello. All right. So, the Cooper Foundation has been sponsoring us now for almost all of 2023.
Has it been that long?
Yes, because do you know how I remember?
How do you remember?
We were in Amish country, and you said to me that somebody had emailed us.
I don't remember.
I know you don't.
I remember.
You really don't remember? This is why the emails were so long delayed, by the way.
I just had surgery.
You really did. But I remember we were at the house in Amish country that we went to with Emily. Do you remember going there?
I remember going there.
Okay. And you had said somebody had emailed us, and you had read me the email. And so it was not quite at the beginning of the year, but that's when the email came through, is when we were in Amish country.
That was December.
Okay. Oh, it was.
It was right after I had surgery.
Yeah. How could I forget the surgery of the neck? Anyways, so Craig and Chris and the Cooper Foundation have been sponsoring us since practically the beginning of the year. And we've been running their ads. And this is officially Craig Cooper.
Yep.
Welcome.
Yes.
Thank you very much for having us.
Well, thank you for the sponsorship.
Yes. So, Craig, tell us a little bit about how the Cooper Foundation got started.
Well, basically, probably about 10 years ago, Chris and I were doing some philanthropy with other foundations because Cassidy, our youngest daughter, has autism. So we were doing some motorcycle rides and things like that out in Columbus. I got hooked up with the Make It Fit Foundation, which is an autism philanthropy down there, and kind of got the bug and thought, I'd really like to do this in Cleveland. And much to Chris's dismay, about a couple of days before my birthday, all the paperwork was done sight unseen to her. And I think it was April 3rd of 15, we started the foundation.
Wow.
And did all the paperwork and everything in quiet, out of her reach, so that she couldn't see what was going on. And then I told her, I said, hey, guess what? We have a foundation now. So after the large gasp, and things like that, we were on board to do what we knew what we wanted to do. We wanted to do the same thing Make It Fit was doing in Columbus, but do it in the Cleveland area. So a lot of the reason why we started it was because there's this middle ground that, like, some families make too much money to get assistance, and then but somebody doesn't just have hundreds or thousands of dollars laying around that they can just get, like, an iPad for a kid or
Right.
or sign them up for a camp or stuff like that. So we wanted to try to find that middle ground, basically, like, to say that if your kid has an affliction and they need something done, that we can come in and try to assist that. So for the past 8 years, that's what we've been doing. I mean, we've been, we've done iPads and camps and hex strollers and things. I mean, just something, it's like, what is the need? It doesn't
Right.
have to be something special. A lot of these conglomerates and stuff like that, they go for one special, one particular thing, and and try to help out where they can. We're more of the grassroots kind of thing, and that's what we've really honed ourselves in on, is because like, normally, if a corporate structured philanthropy, cents on the dollar go to the kid, where we're trying to do it more of, like, more sense, more of your money goes to actual causes. Chris and I don't take a stipend or any kind of payment or anything like that. We both have nice jobs that we do well at, so I mean, it's easier for us to be able to come through and get these funds raised and then allocate them
Where they're needed.
Right, absolutely.
And you also worked with the city of Brook Park.
Yeah, that's still ongoing. So during COVID, we had ran like 6 years in a row really hard, and year over year raising money. And we would raise, and our fundraisers usually raise anywhere between $10,000 and $12,000 when we have them. And so in 19, some stuff happened personally and things like that we were just tired, So we said at 19 that we're going to stop and take a year off. Well, COVID happened.
Right.
So, whether you like COVID or not, that for us, it helped us, because then what we did is we went like strictly online. And we said, if you're interested in donating, birthday fundraisers, this, that, and the other thing. And so we were able, through that, from past donations and writing grants and things like that, we were able to raise $25,000, which we donated to the city of Brook Park. So now the city is collecting funds from grants that they've written, but they've also got quotes and stuff out for the actual equipment that's going to go in this playground. And we got our fingers crossed that we're going to have the Cooper Foundation playground here probably, most likely in 2024, but all the ball's rolling. So,
nice.
Yeah, good stuff.
And that is good, because Tony and I have worked in the field for many years, and playgrounds just are not adaptable, and it doesn't help with inclusion. So this will be a nice way for all people to experience
Absolutely.
that kind of activity. Because every kid should have that growing up, a playground that you go to and hang out at, meet friends,
right?
That kind of thing.
And that's when I spoke to the council and the mayor of Brook Park, that's really what I said. I said, the vision that I have in my mind is that you're taking your typical kid to a playground and say, your kid with that's disabled may be in a wheelchair. And it's like, is the kid just supposed to sit there?
Right.
And then watch his brother or sister have a great time? Well, that's why, I was pretty adamant about like trying to get sliders where these wheelchair accessible. And, that's the other thing about our foundation. There's foundations out there that are honed into like one thing, and that's their thing. And that, great. We're glad they're there. I just want, Chris and I just want to help where there's a need.
Correct. Yeah.
I always used to use the analogy if a kid was in a wheelchair, we'll go out and find the contractor to try to help donate his time, but we'll also be the one that will go in there and try to purchase the materials, and things like that. So we try to work, like with the city of Brook Park or with any other entity to try to get something done. And it's like, and it's harder than it seems. I mean, you think, I always tell everybody, it's hard to give away stuff. And people don't realize that because, there's a lot of loopholes and a lot of red tape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Will the playground have like accessible parking and things like that?
Oh yeah, it's a current playground. I sat down with Mayor Ed Orcutt from Brook Park once he was elected, and we really talked through it. And what happened was they tried to implement some this with some apparatuses years ago, and it really didn't take off. And so they have the land there. And so now we're just working to find out what the logistics of it are. Like, the size-wise, it looks pretty good. It's not exactly like our rendering that we have on the website, but the apparatuses are what we are. Like, we went line by line, to say we would like this to happen, this to happen, this to happen. So, accessible parking. I think accessible bathrooms too.
Oh, wow. Yes. So not
Yes.
just a standard
Right. I listened to the show if no one knew.
Bathrooms are very important to Heidi.
They are. Yes. That is good. That's really good.
Right.
Yeah. Because sometimes you have a staff member that needs to help in a restroom and you need those accessible bathrooms, or
Right.
parents or whatever. So
I mean, the one thing I also think about is like when these kids, like, if like my daughter's going to be going to a day program, she just turned 18. So, when they have the opportunity, if there are places like this, I mean, I don't care if you're 100 or if you're 10 years old, you like getting on a swing. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if it's accessible where, there's they call them a Jenny chair where they can strap you in and you can enjoy it, great.
yeah, for sure.
And so that my vision is like, if one of these programs is going to have a day out, and maybe they'll go take the kids for lunch or whatever. There's a place for them to go and have a little bit of enjoyment, maybe for an hour, maybe for a couple hours, whatever, just to do something that we take for granted.
Yeah. And I do think, like I said, playgrounds are really important. I spent my whole childhood at a playground.
Yeah.
We did a lot of...
We didn't have all this fun stuff to do.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I look at my phone
true.
all the time now, so.
Yeah.
That is true. I don't know what I would have been doing, but I was at a playground a lot. So, and we used to do some sort of like, somebody would come in the summertime and do like crafts with us, like those pot holder things or whatever.
Right.
Or we'd play basketball, or we'd be on the swing. So
We always were doing something. There was the school had been deserted, but it was right behind the street I lived on, and we were always back there doing something. You know, playing football or tag or something like that. More kids need to do that now.
for sure,
Absolutely.
yes. I do hope your slide isn't hot metal though, like
Well,
ours was.
yeah.
But you know what I used to do? I can't believe I used to do this, but we used to have a bar across the top of our slide, and I would like flip over and like land in the middle of the slide and slide down.
I
And
think everybody's slide.
oh,
had
did
that.
they?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that was before everybody got safe. Because I think we were doing the same stuff.
You probably need a helmet to do that now, I
Right.
guess. I don't know. And then you would like get burned the whole way down. But
Right.
yeah, but I would go back up and
Those
do
are
it
the
again.
scars we talk about now, though. That's the great part about it.
Yes. That is great, because you're right. Every child needs activities like that. And that's where you meet friends.
Right.
You don't meet friends just behind a computer screen. So.
Absolutely.
All right. So is that your how and why?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to give us some examples of any of the families that you have helped out?
Yeah, absolutely. If you go to the website, you can see on there we have it sectioned off where Simon, his parents live on the east side of town. He was nonverbal, and we got him a device. He went through the system and got vetted for what program he needed to be on and everything. So we got him the device and the program, which was to help him speak. So he got his first iPad at 3 to help him communicate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so at 8 years old, he started speaking.
Wow.
And now at 11, he did a little
He
spot.
did a
on-
video, yeah.
video on our website. So yeah,
Yeah, it's super cute.
he is by far. I mean, like we've done a lot of the stuff we do. I tell people a lot. We're very good at the 3 to 5 yard play. We don't go and throw like the 25,000 to Brook Park. That's a home run for us. You know, that's. But we like to do things that really don't go noticed.
Yeah.
And it's okay. You know, we didn't get in this to be in the limelight. You know, this is the biggest thing we've done probably, ever.
That's
But
great.
but I mean, like the thing is that with Simon went from not speaking at all to now he's his grandfather had told us he's chatterbox, and you know, and we know because our daughter is nonverbal. I mean, she has words, but you know, it's more social cues and knowing her patterns, and she knows our patterns.
Right.
So, but I mean, to have a child that went from that to actually speaking, Jessica and Joel Miller, they're big fans, and we're big fans of them too. So Simon's my guy.
Well, communication is so key. It's essential part of life for both the person who needs to communicate and the people who are helping to take care of that person. So whether it's the parents, but as a parent, you do have that language like you were just talking about. But if you're meeting a friend, or if you need a caregiver to come in or somebody, you need to be able to communicate.
And we've had those experiences ourselves.
We have.
I myself can, you get connections with the people that you care for. And when you have a new staff member come in to care for those people,
right,
and you don't know
that language.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
It's difficult when they're nonverbal and you don't have the same connection.
Right.
So to be able to provide that to somebody is life-saving.
Mm-hmm.
It truly is life-saving.
It is, yeah, because that person can speak on needs that they have or
Absolutely.
dangers or any of those things. So even illnesses.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Absolutely.
deal with that every day. So yeah, we you know, it's little hocus pocus, and you know, trying to figure out like, you know, what did she eat? What, you know, did she
Yeah.
eat anything that she normally didn't eat? You know, how is she feeling? Does she seem like she's down? Does she seem like she's up? So yeah.
Yeah. And
So-
you're referring to Cassidy.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It is. Well, sometimes we don't figure that out about me too, and I
I've heard that. I experienced some of that.
what
actually,
did I
so.
eat? Have I not eaten? Is this a problem? Yes. Yeah. Eating is essential. Is almost as essential as communicating for me.
Heidi determined that I have a hangry as well.
Well, no, it's a hot, but it's
But
an
it's
H.
hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
An angry, hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're also hangry.
I'm getting there. No.
I can move out of the way.
No.
Well, I think what we should do is take a break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about the fundraiser that's coming up. And also this Give a Chance Cleveland Lottery.
Yep.
So we should talk about that after the break.
And we will be back after these messages.
From Craig and Christine Cooper. Do you want to say it live now?
No,
on air?
I don't know it by heart. No, I can play it on my phone.
Everyone needs a helping hand from time to time. Families that have children with special needs need it more than most. That's where we come in. The Cooper Foundation. In 2015, Craig and Christine Cooper decided it was time to lend that helping hand. Having a daughter with autism, the Coopers wanted to help families that didn't qualify for assistance. Over the last 8 years, we've provided funding for communication devices, summer camps, and other items these children need. The Cooper Foundation continues year after year to extend our reach in the community. We have many projects on the horizon, including our annual fundraisers and our ADA-compliant playground project. Our dedication to children and young adults is something special. For more information, please visit thecoopfoundation.com.
Welcome back from the break. And Craig, you were telling us about your older daughter?
Yeah, Casey, she's 20 years old. As we were talking about that, we were talking about afflictions on kids that are older. And at 17, Casey was diagnosed to be on the spectrum as well, and also has ADHD. So we were, as we were having our little break, which was enjoyable for sure, we were kind of just diving into the effects on ADHD and things like that, and that's kind of, you know, how the foundation, you know, runs. We kind of like want to see kids no matter what age. That's why it's you know, children and young adults. So it's like, you know, it doesn't, these children that are going in like in the day programs or whatever, if they're the lower functioning, so be it. If they're higher functioning, you know, we want to help all those kind of kids. So
Absolutely.
I kind of looped around there, but that's what we were trying to get at is, you know, we have a daughter on one end and the other end. So we are open to trying to help all children and young adults.
That's wonderful.
I think so too. Will they both be at the fundraiser?
Cassidy doesn't usually hang out at the fundraisers. That's a little bit too much for her. She's if maybe if we do some headphones or something like that. In the past, she hasn't. She's we've had her hanging out and doing her thing, you know, because we're not paying attention.
Sure.
So we may have to hire a bodyguard for her or something. So, but no, Casey will be there. She'll be working it. She always does. She does a heck of a job. She used to do a lot of the like pins, and we would sell the pins or give the pins away to people and things like that. So she has her jobs that she'll do, and then but yeah, Cass is a lady of leisure. That's what she goes by. So
You need to hire her own personal entertainment.
yes.
I understand. Okay, well, tell us a little bit about the fundraiser then.
Okay, so October 7th, we're having a fundraiser, but what we have, some new developments that have happened is that we are doing a tailgate prior to the fundraiser. The Ohio State and Maryland game is that day, October 7th. We are hoping that they play at noon. It said TBD last time I looked. But what we're going to do is sometime in early September, we're going to do a squares game, so that you can pick a square, and then we'll do the score per quarter, and then the final, and some of the money will go back to the foundation, and others will, you'll be able to win the prize. But what we want to do is at Grindstone Tap House in Berea, where we're going to have it 11 a.m. We're going to start with a tailgate. There'll be food, snacks, beer, all that kind of stuff will be provided. We'll have some games. We're going to have a cornhole game. Where you just grab the bags and whatever your score, and the winning score is going to win a set of cornhole boards. So we're trying to get everybody in the door so that they can watch the game, and then we'll start at 1:00 with the regular fundraiser. And as of right now, we'll have like a booze barrel that a booze cooler, a lot of different kind of alcohol and stuff in there, and there'll be a ticket for that. And some of this is still being worked on right now, but and then we'll also have a grill to where there'll be a ticket to give away, and then we'll have some baskets and things like that. And if you've ever been to one of our fundraisers, which I know you guys haven't, but we usually have pretty nice baskets that are have all kinds of different things in them, and we have a generous community of people that give. That it's like tickets or some of the stuff. Heck, some of the places you guys have been.
Oh yeah, you reached out
right.
to some of our places.
Right.
Yeah.
So, some of the things will be in those baskets so they can have a night out on the town, right? And things like that. And I know one right off the top of my head, some friends of ours from Twinsburg got a hotel and some things together so you could just go hang out in Twinsburg for the evening and
that's
see.
awesome.
And that's the kind of stuff. I mean, we do have bigger ticketed items, but that'll lead me to talking about our raffle. Right
Sure.
now we're running the Big Ten raffle because of the Ohio State Maryland game and the tailgate. It's all a theme here, folks. So, so what we're trying to do with that is we've got about over $15,000 worth of prizes, 10 different levels. The top level is basically $8,000 of go on vacation somewhere. There's a gift card for air miles. There's or airline tickets. There's a gift card for hotel stay. And just to let you know how I came about that is I just went to the week of Christmas and I said, I want to go to Hawaii. And I saw what the prices were, and that's how we determined it. So if you want to go to Christmas
Nice.
in Hawaii, you want to go to Hawaii on Christmas, excuse me. But yeah, if you want to do that, that's what that's there. There's $1,000 for rental car and $2,000 spending cash too.
Nice.
So that's our top prize. That was Safe Haven Aviary. They were very, very nice to get that to us. Also, Buyers Products. I don't know if you guys have seen on our webpage now, we have Friends of the Foundation, which you guys are on. But all our sponsors are there too. Buyers Products, Dr. Goldman, there's a bunch of them. Meehan's Lawn Service. So, I mean, like Cavs tickets, you name it. There's all kinds of... the relationships we've built over the years have really paid off this time around. So, I mean, it's $25 for a ticket and 5 tickets for $100. So for $100, you have a chance to maybe go to Hawaii on Christmas.
Yeah, that's...
And how do they get tickets for that?
There's a few ways. Now you got me thinking, do I have... Oh, there's a link on the website. Whew, I'm glad I remembered to do that. Yeah,
well, I think I got mine on Facebook. My tickets.
There's a Facebook link through the Cooper Foundation Facebook page. You can get through it there. You can get it from our website, thecoopfoundation.com. There's a link straight to it there. I think right now that's it, but it should, if you can get to our website, you can get there. So
Okay.
that's the easiest way. And it's very, well, you've bought some, so you know. So
yeah.
it was pretty easy, right?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
very easy and great tickets. I mean,
Right.
great prizes. And Tony usually shares your stuff as well on our page, on our social media as well.
Yes.
Right. And then lastly, the other thing we have going on is this Give a Chance charity lottery. So basically what that is there's a company out there called the Solomon, and I think it's the Solomon Properties or something of that nature. They reached out, one of their representatives reached out and said that they're doing an inaugural give a charity a chance, right? So the top prize is $10,000. There's 5 prizes for $3,000. And basically what that is that we need votes. And the top vote getter will get $10,000 to their general fund, and the other 5 would get $3,000. So we're encouraging everybody to vote. I will be putting a link on that on our website. It's not there now, but it's on Facebook, and we've been sharing it every day. But so if you have a chance between now and August 4th to vote, vote every day and vote as many times as you can, because it's just going to help us be able to have more money to do what we do.
Yeah, and Tony's been sharing that as well, and we can put that link on our website too for them to vote every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can only vote one time a day?
One time a day.
Yes.
Yep.
So get out there and vote for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that's pretty much, I mean, that's everything that we have going on right now. I mean, that, and the thing is with the goal of trying to raise money to then figure out what our next adventure is, what thing do we want to get involved in, whether it's another community like we did with Brook Park, or if it's something totally different. I mean, I'm very open to a lot of different ideas, but as long as it's helping kids with special needs, that's pretty much what it's about.
And how would somebody get in contact with you if they wanted to receive assistance from your foundation?
They just go to our website. There's
Okay.
there's contact links on our page to be able to get a hold of me.
Do you have them fill out an application?
We don't really have a really strict application process. Like I said earlier about us being really good at the 3 to 5 yard play, we're not, I guess, big enough at this point where we would want to have formal applications. I mean, we have a 5-member board that includes Chris and I, that we kind of run things by everybody. And to me, that's kind of almost the better way to go.
Yeah,
Because
more intimate.
Right. And the thing is, it's like, if we try, to lack of better terms, if it doesn't pass the sniff test, then we thank people for looking to us to help them out, but it doesn't fit our wheelhouse, so to speak. But like when we can sit down as with our members and just talk about this, and our board has former special needs teachers and just different people from different facets of but business and things like that, to say, is it a good financial decision? Is it does it make sense? With if we're providing a wheelchair, is there a better program that they could go through instead of us, that maybe they could get a grant for, where we can still save our general fund for another need. It might just not be the right fit. So
Yeah.
that's we try to do it a little less formal. Because I started it because I didn't like the way the corporate structure was around philanthropies. So to stick it to the man, so to speak, I guess. But I mean, that's why we are a homegrown grassroots kind of thing. It's like, this year is probably the most, we've probably got the most notoriety that we've had. And I don't know where it came from, but I'm happy to do it, But it's one of those things where now that people are starting to notice, we are getting an influx of requests and things like that to help. And if we can, we do.
Yes.
And I'm the first one to tell you, I hate sending the emails that says, hey, that's not in our wheelhouse, we can't help you, but if you look at this resource, or this resource, and I've done that research, I'll sit down and somebody will contact us, and I'll go look and see what kind of other charities are available, whether it's in their state. I mean, we've had out-of-state stuff, and I'm like, how did these people find out about us? And so, and then we try to stick really, really, really hard to the Northeast Ohio area, because, believe me, if someday somebody leaves us $10 million and we can be a philanthropy with a big bankroll, we'll do it a different way than the corporate people, but at the same time, we'll be able to go out and do this every day as our job, and then we won't have to just turn people away, which is what bugs me the most.
Yes. No, but I understand. I mean, you can only help who you can help, and it needs to be under your mission.
Yes.
Within your mission. So let's get back to the fundraiser. I know we're looking forward to it. We bought our tickets early on.
Yeah, as soon as you put them the link up, I think we bought our tickets.
Yes. So, and we keep encouraging people to go and buy their tickets for the fundraiser. So you already mentioned it's at the Grindstone Tap House.
Yep, in Berea.
In Berea. And how much are tickets?
Tickets, how much are tickets? Tickets, I believe, are $30. Yes. It's been a while since I've looked at that one. Yeah, they're $30, all you can eat and all you can drink.
Oh, wow. All we can drink?
Yeah. If you want something special, you're going to have, if you want top shelf, you got to pay for it, but we'll pay for the rest.
Wow.
Yeah, so $30 gets you, and I think they're going to serve from 1:30 to 3:30 food, and the drink as soon as you get in, as long as you have a wristband, you can get whatever beer or whatever you want. So
nice.
Yeah, and that was a little bit different than in the years past. We were we were doing like limited, a couple of drinks and stuff like that, and we just said this year we haven't done it. This will be our first one in 4 years. So since COVID and things like that took us out of the ball game for that. But yeah, with $30 with your ticket, all you can eat, all you can drink. There'll be people running around with tickets in their hands for the grill, for the booze cooler, for the baskets and stuff like that. And our team has put together a pretty flawless way of. You're not ripping tickets like this and giving you one at a time and things like that. So we've got a pretty nice thing going there. We will pull for the Big Ten raffle that day, so that's going to be a big deal for sure. And then we'll probably have other stuff. I mean, we still have a little bit of time to throw in a few extra things, and we always seem to find something.
About the Big Ten raffle, will people be able to purchase tickets for the Big Ten raffle that day as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then what we'll do is, because it's through that program, so what we're, as of right now, and that may change, what we're going to do is we can put the entrance in ourselves from the program, and then everybody will get their numbers and stuff just like in the email you got. And then what we'll do is the software actually has an algorithm where you can actually pick the winners from your phone.
Oh, okay.
So that I don't have to have
a big
bunch
basket.
of paper, and hope that we didn't lose a ticket or whatever else.
Right.
So we want to do that. We want to do that so that one, it's a little bit quicker, and because we are pressed for time. Once we get in there, it's like it feels like you have a lot of time, and then the next thing you know, it's like we only have 30 minutes left, and everybody's hair's on fire. So
I want to be there for that.
yeah, absolutely. You can be sitting right next to me. We'll have a blast. You can help me make decisions. I'll be like, I don't know. What do you think?
Great.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'm out of the decision making. I don't like to make decisions. I'm very indecisive.
I know.
Yeah, it's all you. What about, do you need more people to donate baskets?
I mean, yeah. If you feel like what we are looking for is, usually we look at for a basket that ranges between $100 and $200. That to us makes it worthwhile for somebody to want to spend their money on it. So the tickets for the raffle baskets, I believe, I'm looking at my assistant right now. I think they're $20 for 25 tickets. And those 25 tickets, you can put them in all the baskets. You can put all 25 in one basket if you really want it, and we do really well with that. I mean, and like I said, so if the basket's between, and it can be gift cards, it can be whatever. My mom does one every time we do this. She does a lottery treat.
Oh, people love those.
Yep. So, and that's one she gets, and she does it all the time, and nobody touches it, and that's and that's good. So, $100 to $200. If you're interested in donating a basket, just go on our website, send me a message, and I'll get the message, and I can coordinate that with them.
Okay. Yeah, I know people love those. It's called a Chinese raffle, right? Chinese auction. Basket auction. Oh.
I think so. I'm not. Yeah. And then what we've done in the past that we haven't really set up any items for, but we may is our MC for our event is Kim Mahalik. She used to be on the Trevisano show on TAM.
Does she do
years
the
ago.
ad? Is she the?
No. I'll send a shout out to her too. Christy Hars, who is a voiceover actor and a personal coach. We went to college together.
Okay.
And she actually is using her degree, and so she was nice enough. We wrote the script, and then she did the commercial, and we're planning on, I think, doing something a little bit closer to the event, So you guys will probably see that too.
Okay.
But yeah, so Kim Mahalik does our emceeing, and what I was getting at was we always did live auction items.
Oh, okay.
And she is tremendous. I mean, she gets the crowd going. They're looking at the items, and she gets maximum effort from us for what she does. It's awesome.
Okay. Nice. Well, we're definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, I know. I love a good fundraiser like that. It sounds like fun. And all you can eat food and drink for $30. I mean, you can't even go out to dinner and have drinks and dinner for $30.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
And you get to hang out with us for 3 hours.
Exactly.
It's great. Unless you want to come early. If you want to come early and watch the Buckeyes game. It'll be great.
Yeah, it sounds like a good time.
Absolutely.
I have one more question. Is the Tap House dog friendly?
I don't know. And
I'm
I
guessing
don't know
no.
that I have ever seen a dog inside Grindstone Tap House.
Our service dog.
The service dog has been in, yeah. Our service dog, Mercy.
Oh, you guys have a service dog?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Cass had a service dog and for about two years, and then she's been retired since she's been 2. She's 7 or 9. She's 9 years old. She's super retired by now, but and we did that with the help of Wags for Kids, which, if you haven't guessed, we hang out with a lot of people that are in the same game as we are, so to speak.
Sure.
So yeah, Wags for Kids, Sarah Nelson and Wendy Nelson, Wendy Crayon, excuse me, sorry about that. Sorry, Wendy. I'll pay for that. They were instrumental in getting us to another level for our foundation as well. So we raised money. We did a motorcycle ride. We did some fundraising, and this was personal fundraising. And so we raised $9,000 to get Cassie a service dog.
Nice.
And so she's been living the high life for a long time now. So, but yeah, thanks to those guys as well.
Okay. All right. Well, is there anything else you want to say about the fundraiser?
No, I think I've got all my plugs out. I got to check my list. But
Great.
yeah, I think no, we're going to have a great time. It's always a good time. We usually get anywhere from 94 to 120 people.
Oh, wow.
So yeah,
Big
so
crowd.
I mean, if you're interested, come on down. Even if you just want to come and eat and drink, and that's fine with us.
Yeah, and the Tap House has great food. I've been there before.
Yes.
Have you been?
No.
No.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's why we do this podcast.
I know. And so it's kind of by like Coal Lake, right? Or Coal Lake?
It's on Front Street, close to.
Like the library, maybe?
No.
Or?
Come in. You got to come back by the IX Center as you're coming back. As you go out of Brook Park in the Berea, it's Front Street and right off of 237.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
They might allow dogs on that patio.
Maybe.
If that patio.
We'll find out about the dogs.
I was going to ask if there's a patio. I didn't mean to ask that. If there's a patio.
There is a patio.
Yeah.
And plenty of parking. I'm trying to think what else.
How are the restrooms?
The men's room is wonderful. I
Does it
haven't
have
been
a-
to the women's restroom.
Probably not.
Does
'cause
it
it's
have a
bar.
changing table?
I'm
When's
guessing.
I've been there. The last time I was there, I didn't go to the bathroom. I apologize.
It's so long since we changed the diaper.
Yeah.
I do not know.
Yeah. And probably because it's a bar.
What
Yes.
we'll do is
Yeah.
we'll provide a changing table out in the parking lot the day of the
And a tent.
fundraiser and a
Yeah.
tent. And if they don't have a changing table, you guys, we'll get you guys all set up.
All right.
Don't hold me to that.
They can use my car.
Please don't hold me to
Back of
that.
the car and we can change it.
All right. Well, we are looking forward to it. We recommend that you guys go out there and get your tickets for this fundraiser. It is on October 7th, and it's going to be a great time. So,
And don't forget the Big Ten raffle. You do not need to be present to win. So get your tickets for that as well.
and don't forget to vote daily for the Give a Chance charitable lottery. Yeah, big prizes, and it for helping a small foundation and putting money in good hands. So
Absolutely.
definitely vote every day.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes,
thanks for having us.
This
This
has
is great.
been so much fun.
This is
Yes,
tremendous.
yes. So I'm so glad that you reached out to us and contacted
Yeah,
us.
absolutely.
So
We're all in this together.
sure, yeah. All right.
So as always, thanks for joining us.
Until
No.
next time.
We made an outro.
We're not gonna do that now.
No?
Today. Don't forget to follow us on social, like, share, subscribe, and follow us on YouTube.
Thank you.
Okay.